Hi guys, it's Sophie the pumpkin picker here. I just thought I would do like a new kind of video. So I'm going to compare what I bought in the charity shop on Friday before I went to work and what I bought at the car boot on Saturday afternoon. Just wanted to see like if people still think charity shops aren't worthwhile, but I think they are, and I think I've counted up what I've done at the charity shop already, because I already listed that while I was at work on Friday night. So yeah, there's only one thing I'm not listed yet, but I've done some research on it. So yeah, so everything that I bought on Friday before work I listed while I was at work, and then everything that I bought at the car boot on Saturday I am going to put in like the second part of this video. But rather than like researching it all now, I'm just going to like research and list it at the same time at work tomorrow, because then I'm like killing two birds with one stone. So yeah, so the charity shops I went to, there's 3 in like a little precinct area in Langley Mill. One of them's Salvation Army, and then the other 2 are Lighthouse. So one of the lighthouses is like a homeware one, and the other lighthouse is a clothes one. They tend to be a little bit more on the expensive side, so I literally only got 3 items in those 2 charity shops. Everything else is all bought at the Salvation Army. So let's go. So I got this little leapfrog toy. It's like an interactive one. I haven't actually tested this yet, so I've not listed it. But I got 3 toys for £1. This worked out at 33p, and I'm going to list it for £10, assuming it's working. So fingers crossed it works. This also was 3 for £1. This is why I got the 3 for £1 bundle, because this is a vintage Winnie the Pooh hot water bottle cover. Now they're not allowed to sell hot water bottles, because after a while the hot water bottles do disintegrate. So hot water bottles have actually got a sell-by dates on them, and I think you can tell by like the amount of dots that are on the top of the hot water bottle. But anyway, charity shops can't sell hot water bottles unless they're like brand new in the package and have clearly got a date on. So yeah, this is a vintage Winnie the Pooh hot water bottle cover, and it's actually from Boots. So this was 33p, and I've listed it for £14.99. If I can find any solds, then I will put solds up as well at the end of the video. This was also 33p, which is another reason why I bought the bundle, because I've sold a few of these already in the past. When these Me Too bears have got like little outfits on, and this is a little dog. Like, how cute is that? So this was 33p, and I've listed it for £9.99. These Pavers boots were £5, and I've listed them for £19.99. These Pavers shoes were £5, and they are literally brand new. Wrong time of year to be buying sandals, but because they're literally brand new, I don't mind paying up for them. So they were £5, and I've listed them for £19.99. No, I haven't. I've listed them for £22.99 just because they are brand new. These next items were all part of a bundle. Yeah, so these were 4 for £1. So I got this little Care Bear. It's not a vintage one, unfortunately, but it's like a Care Bear cutesy or cuties or something they're called. So yeah, this was 25p, and I've listed it for £3.99. I've got this vintage Tommy Jack in the Box. Push it back down. Yeah, it does work. Look, it's a Farrah Jacker. So yeah, it plays Farrah Jacker, and it's vintage. It is from 1981, so 10 years before I was even born. This is 25p, and I've listed it for £11.99. Oh, I do like that. Only because Jean-Luc Picard, I think, is a couple of Star Trek episodes where he does mention and sing that song. I'm going off on a tangent now, aren't I? But yeah, there's a Star Trek episode where he gets trapped with a load of kids, and they have to like climb up like a big chute thing, and he gets them to sing that song while climbing. Oh, random Star Trek knowledge for you there. I've got this little cat book. Now these are so cool. So they're like, am I going to be able to get this right on camera? But it does like a little, yeah, a little cartoon there. This is a 25p. I just got it because I liked it. But it does actually sell on eBay. I have definitely seen it sold, and I've listed it for £5.99. Oh, this Nerf gun as well. I've never picked up a Nerf gun before, so this is my first one. It's actually got bullets in it as well. I've tested it and it does work, and it was 25p, and I've listed it for £4.99. Hopefully that should sell coming up to Christmas. That's another charity shop. So are these. Right, so I've got a massive bundle of vintage like toy trucks. Yeah, I've literally got loads of them. These were also 4 for £1. I thought, rather than like checking each one, because honestly I don't know what they're worth. Yeah, got loads. So yeah, what I've done is, I think I got 20 altogether, so it worked out at £5. I separated them into like sets. So there's 3 Matchbox cars, which I obviously they cost me like 25p each. So yeah, those 3 Matchbox cars, they've cost me 75p. I've listed them for £7.99. There was 3 Corgi cars, which 75p, and I've listed them for £4.99. There was 4 Reader's Digest ones, which were £1, and I've listed them for £8.60. And then there was 10 Walker's ones. So like a lot of these will have like Walker's crisps on them, which I think was quite cool. And these ones I've listed as a set of 10 for £34.99. Looking at some of the comps, some of the Walker's ones range from like £3 to £8. So I've just bundled them at 10 at £34.99, thinking £3.50 each. I don't know if that's good. I hope it is. So yeah, coming up to Christmas, hopefully toy cars will sell. And that was all in the first charity shop, so I think that works out at £17.50 just in that one charity shop. Oh no, tell a lie. The Guinness cup that I sold in my last video, that was from this charity shop. So that was 50p, and I've sold that for £16.75. So in the next charity shop, which is the homeware one, all I got was this mug. It is it's Shrek's Adventure DreamWorks Tours in London from 2017. So this was £3, and it does sell quite regularly when I looked comps up, and it I've listed it for £14.99. There we go. And then in the clothes charity shop, I don't like buying clothes. I end up sat in a pile and I never list them, so I just have a quick look in there. I don't spend too long in there. But these hair dyes. They're literally brand new in the box, and they are actually discontinued, I believe, so they are selling for quite a bit on eBay. So yeah, they're £2.50, and the peach one, there isn't anyone else selling it on eBay, so I've put it up for £14.99. And then this pink one is £2.50. There is some other people selling it, so I've listed it for £10.66. So hopefully that they do well. If not, I'll probably end up using them myself. So yeah, I worked out altogether in the charity shops, I spent £25.50. My potential sales, including the one I've already done, is £218.82, and that makes my profit at £196.32. Yeah, so I've already made £16 and I spent £25. So only £10 left to sell to get my money back, and you can see I've got a lot of items still to list, or still to sell, sorry. So yeah, keep watching for part 2, when I'm going to go through what I got at the car boot, because I spent about 45 minutes in the charity shops on Friday, and I spent about 45 minutes at the car boot. Yeah, the car boot was absolutely horrendous. It was the first one. It's Kimberley Indoor one. It's the first one that they've done this like winter, and it was absolutely rammed. Like, I could hardly get around with my trolley. Like, and so many people were like tutting and having a go at me for bringing a trolley in, and I'm like, I need that because I use it to like lean on, because my like stability isn't great, and then I also use it to obviously put my stuff in, because with having fibromyalgia, if I then spend like 45 minutes walking around the car boot carrying a heavy bag, I will literally be bedbound for like 4 or 5 days because the amount of pain that will cause me. So yeah, I have to use a trolley, but what I might do is go back to my granny trolley rather than like the like festival type trolley that people call it, because it's a little bit smaller. So yeah, we'll have to see how the weeks go on at Kimberley Indoor Car Boot, because I really did not enjoy it. My anxiety was so high. So yeah, anyway, follow on for part 2 to see what I got at the car boot. Right, thank you. Hi guys, so yeah, this is the second part to my charity shop first car boot video. So I'm going to show you what I picked up at the car boot. This was at Kimberley Leisure Centre on Saturday at 1:30. It was the first one that they've done, so it was absolutely packed, and it was, yeah, I didn't enjoy it. It was like a massive jumbo sale, and like everyone got in at the same time, and they're like fighting for stock, and people were having a go at me for like using my trolley, and oh god, it was horrible. Anyway, let's just show you what I've picked up. I have wrote it all down, I believe. Right, one of the first items I picked up was these vintage Pyrex sets. So I've got a gravy boat and plate. I paid £13 for the whole lot. They wanted 15. I got them down to 13. And I haven't listed these yet, because when I did my listings at work last night, and I didn't want to carry these from my car to work, so I just left them in my car. So yeah, so altogether it was £13 for the whole lot of Pyrex. This gravy jug and plate I'm going to list for £7.50. I got a set of 3 casserole dishes. So yeah, 3 different sizes. And I've got the lids as well to go with them, which is the reason why I picked it up, because quite often vintage Pyrex doesn't always have the lids. So this set of 3 casserole dishes I'm going to list for £30. I got a set of 6 side plates, which I'm going to list for £20. And then I got a set of 6 dinner plates, which I'm going to list for £25. Now, I think I should sell these quickly. They seem to be selling quite a lot on eBay at the moment, because they are actually, the design is actually called Autumn something. So yeah, literally the perfect time to be picking them up. So yeah, altogether that was like £13 that I spent on those, and I think it's like 80 quid nearly that I'm getting, so that's quite good. Right, I got this photo frame for £1. It's got like pressed flowers in it. I think it's like really pretty. I'm going to list that for £9.99. I got these Fit Flop sandals. These were £2, and I've already listed them for £19.99. Go there. I got this Minnie Mouse with like a little pom-pom. She's like a little cheerleader. I can't see another one like her on eBay, so I did pay £3 for her, and I've already listed her for £19.99. I got 2 Yankee Candle gift sets. One of them's like pink themed with all different flower like scents in it. This was £3, and I've listed this for £10.99. This one is a Christmas one, which should sell like pretty quickly, hopefully. This was also £3. I did try to get a 2 for £5, but she wasn't having it. This was £3, and this one, where are we, is listed for £12.99. I got this Ghost perfume, a little moon. It is brand new. She said she has sprayed it once and she didn't like it, and I believe her because it is literally, you can see the top of the line. There's like, it's full. So I've listed it for, where are we? Car boot hole. Yep, Ghost Perfume. I've listed it for £25. It does seem to sell between 30 and 35, but because it has been sprayed once, I've reduced it a little bit. So yeah, I got these Converse, which are actually platform ones. These were £5 and they last sold for about 30, but hopefully to sell them quick, I've listed mine for £24.99. Haven't listed this one yet because I need to take the batteries out and test it, and I can see there has been some like leakage there, so I couldn't do that while I was at work, so I need to like sort that out. But it was only £1, and if it does work, I'm going to list it for £19.99. If it doesn't, I'll just list it for £9.99, but for argument's sake, I'm going to say it works. I got these IKEA pillows for £1 each. They're brand new, never been used. So yeah, these are £2 and I've listed them for £16.99. IKEA stuff I do like picking up because when IKEA discontinue things, people still want them. So yeah, they will buy them. I thought this might have been a bit better. It's like a vintage Annabelle, like baby carrier. So it's like, yeah, you put your baby in it and walk around with it. This was only 50p, and I can't see any comps on it though, but I'm going to list it for £9.99. Hopefully it will sell because it's coming up to Christmas. Where are we? Oh, you'll have to bear with me, I'm getting to the bottom of the bag now. I got these Soap and Glory items. The bigger ones were £1 each, and this little bath fizzer was 50p. Coming up to Christmas, hopefully these will sell as like a little bundle for like people to give as like little gifts. So yeah, this bundle cost me, where are we? Yes, bundle cost me £3.50 and I've listed it for £19.99. Oh, I've just realised part of the last bundle should have been that one. So these two are tanning ones. These are £1 each and they are literally brand new, and they actually sell for about 15-20 quid. So I've listed mine for £29.99. Hopefully now it's winter as well, people obviously can't go and like tan in the sun, so hopefully they should sell pretty quick. Said I wasn't going to pick up any more backpacks, but I was panicking and I was like, people surrounding me, and I just saw this and it stood out because it's leopard print and it's pink, and yeah, I really like it. So I paid £1 for this and I've listed it for £9.99. And I think I'm on to my last item now, which is quite surprising. I've like wrapped it in tissue to get it home safe. So once I listed it at work, I was like, ooh, I did not realise it was worth that much. So this Santa little teacup and saucer, it is the cutest thing ever, and it was only 50p for the little set. It was the same stall I got the baby Annabelle from. This brand, I'm not a ceramic expert. This brand says Royal Imperial. And there is one on eBay, the exact same design as this, the exact same shape, the exact same Santa's face. And this one on eBay is called Regency. And it's sold in America recently for £84. And two people have got them listed for like over £100. Not in the UK though. I think one of them's German and one of them's American. So when it does the conversion, like they're literally over £100. But they always both say Regency on, so I don't know what the difference is between this Royal Imperial fine bone china made in England in the Regency one, but I've listed it for 99.99. A girl can dream, can't they, turning 50p into £100. So I'll list it, I'll see what happens. Christmas is coming up, so yeah, fingers crossed that sells at that price. You never know with eBay. I've sold some crazy things for over £100, some like ornaments and things. So yeah, so I've worked out that I spent £44.50 at the car boot. If everything sells for full asking price, that's £393.38, and that means my profit will be £348.88. So looking back at my notes, the total profit from the charity shop haul is like £196.32, but I also spent less at £25.50. But I think it works out I'm like 8 or 9 times in my money. So even if things sell for like a little bit less, I'm still making like 7 or 8 times my profit. So yeah, I think I did quite good in both. What I will say is, yeah, the charity shops I can just do in my own time. I normally just nip in before work, or like on my way to my shipping container, I sometimes nip into the charity shop. Yeah, and it is convenient being able to do that. And I've got more time to like be more selective over the items that I buy, whereas the car boot this weekend was absolutely chaos. I had to grab what I could see and like hope for the best, because there were so many people. And yeah, I was like in panic mode, and then my anxiety and my heart was like going crazy. So yeah, I'm still going to go again probably this Saturday. We'll see how I feel. I'm working Friday night, so I probably won't be able to get up for an early one. I think another reason why it was so busy on Saturday is because no other car boots were on because of the rain, and this is an indoor one, which makes it quite popular. So hopefully this weekend it's not as popular and I can get some stuff. So yeah, so over Friday and Saturday, when you look at my profit, I'm nearly making like 500 quid. So for an hour and a half's work, I spent about 45 minutes in the charity shop, and I spent about 45 minutes at the car boot. So for an hour and a half's work, and then like listing it doesn't take me long, and I actually do quite a lot of my listing at my job. So I'm getting paid to list while I'm doing it. So yeah, hopefully £500 profit. Yeah. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'm the pumpkin picker, and hopefully I've edited this video like good enough. So I'm hoping to do like running totals along the bottom and the top. So yeah, anyway, thanks for watching, and yeah, like, comment, subscribe. Any questions, feel free to ask me. Thank you.